Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Hey, look, in case you haven't been paying attention, things seem to be going downward slightly in the market. But there are some things we can cover here real quick. One thing is to keep in mind that since 1913, the dollar has lost 98% of its purchasing power. That's before all this quantitative easing and all this mass money printing. So you can only imagine where it is now. The dollar is dying. This was planned. This is their attempt to push us into the Great Reset, but something tells me that they are not ready and everything is falling apart. It's not quite going as good as they had planned it. And since we know that the dollar's losing its purchasing power, the one thing that has not lost its purchasing power, of course, is gold. Before we get started, hit the thumbs up button, because when you do, it helps us get past the algorithm that YouTube puts on us and keeps us from being shadow banned. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. The disclaimer here is I'm not a financial advisor, a lawyer, or an accountant. The information that I share with you, I do freely. It is of my own opinion. Hey folks, just a quick reminder that back in 2008 and 9, a lot of people lost all of their retirement savings in their 401ks and IRAs because they did not own gold and silver. Yeah, that's right. Gold and silver protects you from a market crash. So do yourself a favor, protect your retirement by purchasing gold and silver. You can go to moneymetals.com, reach out to them, and they will help you set yourself up to protect you and your family from having to start all over from scratch. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they will send along with your order a free half ounce of silver. So folks, do yourself a favor, head on over to moneymetals.com and protect you and your family from a market crash, as well as inflation. That's right, head on over to Money Metals when you want to buy gold and silver. Keep in mind, if you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. Hey, right now, a special offer for my audiences only. You have a chance to win 100 free American Silver Eagles. That's over $3,000 in value. And all you have to do is enter your email to win. That's it. That's right, there's no obligations to purchase. The link is down below in the description, so head on over there, enter to win. Yeah, between now and December 31st of this year to enter. The only way you can for sure not win 100 silver American Eagles is by not entering at all. So do yourself a favor and enter your email so you have a chance to win. People keep asking me, where is the link, Pimpy? It's real simple. If you're at my page on YouTube and you're watching any of the videos, any of them, you see the video here and you scroll down, see my name right here? If you go here where it says show more and you click it, here's all the links to the things you have access to. For those of you looking for my address, there it is right here. As everyone is aware of an alternative website, the link is down below in the description. Over here I post original content as well as other videos that have been banned from YouTube. It costs $3 a month to join for unlimited access, and all proceeds go to finding life's purpose. So come on over there and join us. Beware of scammers. That's right, people posing and pretending to be me. How you can tell us apart is real simple. If you post a comment and I respond, you will see a dark circle around my name. See this? It's either gray or black. I won't be sending you to WhatsApp, and I won't be sending you to Telegram or Telegraph or anything like that, nor would I be asking you for money. From time to time, I will be using material that's considered copywritten. I post this just to show that I am exercising my fair use rights. Take a look at where we stand now that the markets are closed for the day. Gold and silver were actually up. They came down just a little bit, not much, $1.40 on gold and 3 cents on silver. They seem to be hanging around that same level now for quite some time. You're starting to see Bitcoin drop more and more, and it's starting to make me wonder, are they trying to slowly but surely work their way down to the $22,000, $24,000 level? You know, where the short contracts are? The thing that catches my attention about Bitcoin is all the major investors getting into it, really hyping Bitcoin now. But if you take a look at things, you got Bitcoin at 59,900. It's been around $60,000 level. I mean, Bitcoin's been around a $60,000 level. Take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum's been around a $4,200 level. Solana's come down about 2.89% at 216.56. Cardano's down to $1.86. Our favorite New World Order coin is down to $1.09. Polkadot on the positive side up to 41.98. Dogecoin not doing a whole lot, but still lingering around the same area between 23 and 26 cents. Shiba finally dropped below the 50-cent range, but to be quite honest, it's just not really going anywhere. It's not going up, not going down. So when I talked about Shiba and I talked about Satoma, these are my ride or die coins. I put the money in there no matter what happens to them. Even if they go all the way down to zero, I'm just going to keep them. We'll see what happens. I don't panic when the market does this. Look at Satoma. It's lost 12%. So in the past hour, it's lost 2.6%. The last hour, 12%. But over the past 7 days, it's still up 3.7%. Over the last 14, it's down 16.8%. And over the last 30, still up 259.3%. I think what it is, you got a lot of people really disappointed that, we were all waiting for SATA mask and it still has not been launched. But again, this is one of those tokens I'm riding and dying with. So if they do half of what they claim they're going to do, this coin's going to be one of the most unbeatable coins out there. You can take a look over the last 3 days. These are pretty good losses. I mean, 23 and 30. I mean, all in all, that's 54%. And plus this 2 right here, 56% of its value. Since Monday altogether. But even so, not panicking, still holding. So yeah, over the last couple of days, crypto's mostly been coming down. They've been in the red. If you look at the 52-week average, you still see Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Polkadot. Well, not so much more Polkadot, but they're still near the top part of their 52-week high. The coins are still doing fine. This is some type of market correction, consolidation, but it should have rebounded by now. Markets are slowly, surely starting to come down. Everybody's keeping a close eye on it. We know what's happening over there in China with Evergrande. So people go, yeah, but Pimpy, the stocks are going up and the Bitcoin's going up. It's not so much that they're going up in value. I know it looks that way. So it's not that they're going up in value. It's our dollar is losing its purchasing power. So things tend to look more valuable. This is what happens right before a crash. You start to see everything look artificially pumped. And the dollar starts to lose its purchasing power. This way it takes more dollars to buy those assets. So this is more about the weakness of the dollar, despite what it is they're trying to tell us in the news. Case in point, global shares edge up and the dollar sizzles after a record-breaking U.S. retail sales, while the pound rises after UK's inflation shock. Now, how is this possible? With us on lockdown and us having a labor shortage, where's this money coming from? I don't trust anything these articles tell me. You can just go out there and tell that the dollar's not sizzling. That's just their way to go ahead and continue to manipulate assets. It's BS. The dollar's losing its purchasing power. They're pulling out every trick in the book to try to convince us otherwise, or else people are going to start panicking. So I hope to God you have your 401ks and your IRAs are protected with gold and silver. I bring that up every chance I get. U.S. stock futures edge up, driven by optimism over a record retail sales data this previous day. Record? What record? There's not enough food on the shelves. We know that the supplies are short everywhere. So what are people buying? We have those chips hanging off both the east and the west coast. What products are getting in here? And like I said, yeah, you're paying people to stay home. They make more on unemployment than they do to go to get a job. And a lot of other places are on lockdown. And most of the workforce out there quit their jobs because they refuse to get the jab. So explain to me again how it is that we have record retail sales. Global stocks rose Wednesday, spurred on by data showing U.S. consumer spending hit a record high last month. While surprised, UK inflation figures bolster the case for the Bank of England to raise interest rates. Retail sales rose 1.7% last month to a new record high. Record high in comparison to what? So I find this hard to believe. Again, the dollar has lost so much of its purchasing power. It really has. It lost 98% before we got into quantitative easing. It's dead. The dollar is dead. This is a planned event. So you have that article telling us that, hey, everything is good. The dollar is sizzling. Then you get this one like this here. Your money is now losing close to 1% of its value every 30 days, according to the Labor Bureau data. You see that? Currently, inflation of the US dollar is at the highest level since the 1990s. But that article is trying to convince us that, oh boy, howdy, the dollar is sizzling. The US dollar is now losing 1% of its value every 30 days. Currently, inflation in the US is at the highest level since the 1990s. The Consumer Price Index, CPI, a measure of average monthly change to the price of goods and services paid urban consumers, increased by 0.9% last month, more than doubling September's. So you can see already it's doubled. Overall prices rose 6.2% from 1 year ago, representing the largest year-on-year increase in more than 30 years of inflation. No, that's not 6%. We know it's at 12% and rising. The cost of foods has also increased by 5.3% during the month of October, riding on the back of unprecedented supply chain issues. This is what I'm talking about. See, this article's describing exactly what I'm talking about. So how is that one article trying to convince us that the dollar is sizzling? And because of that, it is affecting the market. People are going, oh, we have faith in the dollar. Therefore, go ahead and get out of safe havens, get out of gold, get out of silver, get out of cryptocurrencies. At least that's the stage they're trying to set for us. Increases we're seeing in the cost of energy, shelter, food, used cars and trucks, and new vehicles, with gasoline prices increasing by 6.1% from 1.2% in September. All of these are a sign that the market is getting ready to crash. All of these here. Every single one of them. Once again, I'll remind you, I hope you protected yourself with gold and silver. Over 70% of U.S. investors plan to invest in cryptos in final months of 2021. So, yeah, I think so. The gentleman we heard yesterday in the video said something that made sense. He's like, look, if you really want to get out of the system, outside of buying gold and silver, maybe you think about putting about 25% of your money into cryptocurrencies. You can always sell your cryptos and put it in a stable coin. 73% of investors plan on investing into cryptocurrencies over the final months of 2021. That's according to a new survey of U.S. crypto investors. According to the survey of 1,421 respondents, 79% believe Bitcoin will hit a new record value exceeding $70,000 by the end of the year, while 21% believe it has already reached the ceiling for 2021. Looking ahead, 44% see Bitcoin reaching between 70 and 100,000 in 2022, and 40% predicting values above 100,000, and 16% stating that the crypto will not reach the highs of 2021. I do think we're seeing people finding more and more reasons to move over to cryptocurrencies. I had a chance to listen to a panel of investors, and I think everybody else is on the same page as me, and that is, hey, Ethereum is easily going to bypass Bitcoin because of all the use cases. 58% plan to invest in Ethereum, exceeding the 43% who anticipate investing in the best-known crypto, Bitcoin. 35% plan on investing into Shiba Coin following astronomical gains over the last 15 months, but recently plunged 50%. Ethereum is my favorite coin, but right now I'm playing with Shiba and Satomi. That's it. And I don't care about every new coin that pops up right now. There is one other person I'm getting ready to talk to, the actual crypto designers wanted to speak to me. I'm curious to see what it is that they have to say. Next year could be a breakout year for cryptocurrencies even more. That's why I have no problems with the cryptos going down. No matter what, I'm going to hold on to them. For those of you holding on to your Satomi coins in your wallet, go take a look. Every day it increases the number of coins that is. That's because they pay you to hold the coins. Mine went up by 3 million one day, and I would imagine that's about the amount of Satomi coins I'm averaging, considering all the tokens that I do have. Of course, I feel good about this for holding Shiba. The article makes it look good anyways. Heck, if 35% plan to invest in Shiba, we'll take it. Bitcoin gets more high-profile criticism. Is a crypto bull run over? The two leading cryptocurrencies have failed to consolidate all-time highs. But if Bitcoin and Ether can be relied upon to do one thing, it's polarize investors. Yes, it is. There's no doubt about that. Fidelity launches Canada's first institutional Bitcoin custody service. See, when I see things like this and I go, okay, obviously the government's already figured out that it's going to be near impossible to get rid of cryptocurrencies. They have to figure out a way to get into them and control them. I still feel this is going to be a good fight to see if they're going to try to shut down cryptocurrencies so that nothing competes with the CBDC. But for me, I'd rather have the option to go to fiat currencies or some kind of physical currency instead of just trusting on them 100% on digital currencies. I really just don't trust the government. Fidelity Clearing Canada has become Canada's first regulated entity to offer Bitcoin custody and trading services for institutional investors. I think over here in the United States, we're just really looking for clarity on the regulations of cryptos. We'll see where it goes. The demand for investing in the digital asset is growing considerably, and institutional investors have been looking for a regulated dealer platform to access the asset class. Oh yeah, they're going to come into cryptocurrencies with huge money. You see, maybe if you can't get rid of cryptocurrencies, then what you can do, since they are the government, is buy the bulk of them and then control them. Institutional investors in Canada, such as mutual funds and exchange trade funds, previously had to use US-based custodians. With the FCC's launch, more of these investors could potentially invest in Bitcoin directly. So here we go, more and more people, more and more big institutions investing into Bitcoin. That's what you want, is the corrupt evil people coming in and being whales in cryptocurrencies when we know how easy it is for whales to control the values of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin staying around at 60,000, so not a whole lot going on. We see some red. They just keep dropping a little at a time. Hopefully this trend won't continue. Anyways, like I was saying, the dollar is dead. It really is. For them to try to tell us that the dollar is coming back stronger, we know damn well it's not. They're just lying to you. They're just trying to keep this puppy afloat as long as possible before the doo-doo hits the fan. So make sure you are prepared. Gold, silver, that you physically have and possess. Okay? So that's it for now, you guys. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. Because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.